It is done. You made your choice. Now, I make mine.
Wada'an, Roshan bint al-Ahad. It was an honor. Come, Basim. We have much to discuss.
That we do, Mentor. This memory I buried of this place, this prison, the torture I suffered here, it festered for years. In darkness and dreams, masked as a jinni, to haunt me and hollow me, until it consumed my waking life. But I have faced my past, my pain, embraced it. I shed my skin once, in another time, another place. But I am whole again. I remember. And as for those who thought to bind me, should any of them still walk the earth, I so look forward to our reunion. But until that day, a new world awaits.
Okay, guys, that is the end of Assassin's Creed Mirage, plus the DLC Valley of Memories, however you pronounce it. So, for people that's wondering, what was that about? Like, if you're confused, I apologize, but I will explain it. So, Nihao in reality was a figment of Basim's mind, and it's not in a sense of it's not in a sense of he's seeing like a demon or whatever the case may be. It's a sense of Basim. Basim is actually Loki. He's Basim is actually Loki. Let me pause this because I'm getting distracted a little bit. Basim is actually Loki from the Norse mythology, and if you played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you play as Eivor, a Viking. As far as Eivor as far as Eivor knows, he or she is just a Viking. That's all they know. And they're trying to set up a settlement in Norway. Was it Norway? I think it's Norway. But in Valhalla, you play as Eivor, and Eivor is also a reincarnation of Odin. That is more you see that more than anything. It shows like Odin shows himself and then etc etc. But because of Norse mythology, as you guys may not know, or for some people that do know, Loki is always causing problems and drama. Oh, Goofy Apple 02, I really don't have a favorite. Matter of fact, I lied. Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was my favorite. I like Shadows, the newest Assassin's Creed, but Mirage is nice too because it brought back like the old school feeling. But if you know anything about Norse mythology, you know Loki is a trickster. He causes mayhem and stuff like that. He got Balder killed, which is Odin's actual firstborn. Is Balder. Thor is not. Thor is kind of Odin's son, but he's kind of not in some sense. In some mythologies he is, in some mythologies he's not. But Odin really loved Balder. Balder in Norse mythology, he is basically the light. He basically brings joy to everybody. Loki got him killed, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, he got him killed. He got him kidnapped. He allowed the Frost Giants to break in through Asgard. He got people murdered, the whole nine. So Odin got sick and tired of it. And you know what Odin did? Odin locked him up. And what you seen there when they had the floppy disks and you see like the holograms and stuff like that, you saw the prison guard beating Loki up because of his mistress and whatnot. So so Loki had a real deep hatred to Odin. He called him the Mad One. He had a huge hatred for everybody that had anything to do with his death or anything to do with him being in prison and stuff like that. So in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, in the last part, and you know how Odin was. Odin was so scared to die, he tried to trick death. He tried to reincarnate. He tried to do this and do that. He tried plenty of ways so he would not die. So the way that didn't die in Assassin's Creed lore is that, and if you don't know, Odin, you got Odin, Zeus, you got all the mythologies in Assassin's Creed lore, but they're not to people like to the regular assassins. They're called they look like mythologies, but to them they are Isus. There are different parts of Isus and whatnot. So when you see like, for example, right? I think I got it here. This is Isu. Y'all see the description? It says Isu Costa. Unseen Isu energies overwhelm the weak-minded. And this is the Isu or whatnot. So, in regular hindsight, you're like, oh, this person must be, they must be a god or something, which is false. They're just advanced humans and whatnot. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you see like a whole bunch of it. It's like it's all out there. For Assassin's Creed Origins, it's there too, but it's not like all out there. But you see it. It's you can go to a lot of pyramids and Assassin's Creed or Origins and see a lot of Isu technology. And Valhalla is the same way, but Loki was getting beat on. He was put in prison because of all the misdeeds that he done to Odin, to the whole Asgard. So because of that, Odin had him locked up in prison where we just which is was in Ironmote. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that horribly, but he was in prison in there, and because of that, he had like a deep hatred for anybody that was involved. It is an Assassin's Creed comic that takes place after this, or it's the prequel for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where it shows Basim when he's older. So that Basim, and yet again, Nihao was basically Loki. His Basim has his own thoughts, but Nihao was the Loki part of him. It was the Loki side of him. So before Ragnarok happened in Assassin's Creed lore, Odin, Odin, Thor, uh, Odin, Thor, Tyr, and a couple of other ones put their blood inside the Yggdrasil, which Assassin's Creed lore they basically put their blood in inside a fetus and whatnot, so they just reincarnate. That's all that happens. They just reincarnate and whatnot. While Basim was locked, they did this while Basim or Loki was locked up still. Loki broke out, went to it, and he put his DNA. He did the same thing as them, and then later on he becomes Basim. So Nihao was basically the locked up or blocked memories of Loki. The genie was truly not a genie. It was actually Loki's subconscious of the trauma that he went through, the beatings, the brutality, everything he been through was the genie. So he basically had PTSD and stuff like that. So that's what Nihao was. Nihao was basically everything that Loki been through. The jailer, the prison guard, everything. So when you play Assassin's Creed Valhalla and you run into Basim for the first time, and mind you, Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out before this. This came out, if we go in chronological order, yes, Mirage comes before Valhalla. And then after Mirage, you play Valhalla. And then you'll understand. But if we're talking about an order, the order that everything was brought out of, it was Assassin's Creed Valhalla and then Mirage, because Mirage was supposed to be a DLC for Valhalla, but they stripped the idea, they stripped that out, and it was like we're just gonna make it their own game. But yeah, Basim is Loki from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and because of that, at the end he says, if I was to see any of them, any of my tormentors in the world now, he's going to pay them a visit. He's basically going to fight them and whatnot. He's going to try to kill them. So when you play as Eivor in Valhalla, Basim finds Eivor, and each person that was reincarnated, they have a little mark on their neck, so you can identify them. Let me see if I don't know. I can't see if he has it on his neck. I don't think I could zoom in or whatnot. No, I don't think I could zoom in, unfortunately. But basically, for anybody who don't know, Basson, he's still Basson. He's still Basson, but he's also Loki at the end of the day. And at the end, when you saw him and Nihao touch hands and the sand like rolled them together, they basically combined. So take it as Basson's mind, memories, bodies fused with Loki's mind, body, and soul. So they became one. He's still Basson, but he's also Loki now. So he has all his memories from when he was living in Norse mythology. All the torment, all the pain, everything. His children, the whole nine. He still has all of that. And then plus when it comes to the hidden ones, he still have all of that as well. Everything is just combined now. And and then plus like after this, because once again this is a new game plus, because I had already beat this before. See Eivor by Eivor, Wolf-Kiss of the Raven Clan, a Norse warrior who would come to bear a hidden blade. So that's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So after this, so as you can see in the description, this is the clothes that Basson wore in his later years in England. So that's in the settings of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But after this, Basson becomes a master assassin. He's a master assassin now. See, he's a master. So after this game, he's a master assassin. He takes somebody under his wing and stuff like that. He goes to Constantinople, where Ezio, where the game Assassin's Creed Revelations take place, and he meets a Viking there, and that Viking is Tyr, who's another reincarnation, and he takes his name is Sigurd. He takes Sigurd takes Basson and Basson's underling or student back to where Eivor is at, and Basson learns that Eivor is Odin, and then they get into like a whole little fight and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. Um, Lunar Craft 60, Lunar Craft. I don't. To be honest, I don't truly know if it's free. You, I'm pretty sure Ubisoft is having a. Let me double check real quick before I say anything. I don't want to give you no false information. Hold on. Uh, games. Okay, so right now, if you was to go on Ubisoft.com, right, it is $15. A lot of their games right now is they got the Ezio They got the Ezio trilogy for only $11.60. Yeah, it's like super cheap. The newest Assassin's Creed game. I've been uh I've been beat this game, but I went back to play it for the DLC. Yeah, the newest Assassin's Creed game is it's like $43. But yeah, guys, that's the basically the story for Assassin's Creed Mirage, and plus the ending. Cause I know when I first played this game, I was like so confused. I was like, "What the freak just happened?" I didn't know what was going on, especially with the EC part. Like it didn't click with me. But then because I had already played like Assassin's Creed Valhalla before, like I knew like, okay, well, I know in Valhalla, like when you go to like the Norse world or like the past world of the Norse mythology, and you play as Eivor, he's Odin, and then Loki pops up, and Loki is exactly Basim. He's basically Basim, but at that time he wasn't. He didn't switch over yet. So I knew from right then and there when I was playing it that, oh well, Basim has to be Loki. Like they have to show this or something. So at the end part, basically Basim merged with his subconscious, which is Loki, who was laying dormant in that prison, and they merged together and became one person. So, but I stream daily. I try to stream daily. Yeah, I try to stream daily. But yeah, chat. That's basically it with Assassin's Creed Mirage. A bank is a place that will lead you if you can prove that you don't need it. If you're not supposed to eat at night, why is there a light bulb in the refrigerator? I don't know if you try to tell dad jokes, anime fan, but that's not funny. That's not funny at all. That's not funny at all. That's a horrible dad joke. But yeah, that's the story of Assassin's Creed Mirage. All this time, Basson thought like, he could be more, he could be this, he could be that. And surprisingly, before I forget, Roshan, his mentor that he fights at the end, uh, it's alright. It's you gotta find the time, and the only thing I can say is that I'm a gamer myself. So when I want to play a game, I just play a game whenever I want to. And if I have time to stream, then most likely if I'm playing a game, I'm probably going to stream it because you know you basically kill two birds with one stone. But Roshan appears in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I think it's because she's trying to hunt down Basim, but I'm not too sure because they didn't really go too far with that. They just left it how it was and whatnot. But thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, this is it for Assassin's Creed Mirage, man. All of this, all the gameplay is on YouTube. These couple of videos is going to be on YouTube as well. Um, so I stream both on Twitch, TikTok, the whole nine. But but yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and get some sleep. Yeah, so all my videos is on YouTube as well. It's it's it should be in the on my page or whatnot, on my Twitch page. But yeah, this is it for Assassin's Creed Mirage. I know I probably said that like 5 times, but y'all take it easy. Have a blessed night. Um, Shout out to the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and y'all take it easy. And yes, I am in the U.S. Lord Crafts, you have a blessed night. Twitch, y'all have a blessed night. Twitch, y'all have a blessed night. TikTok, y'all have a blessed night. YouTube, y'all have a blessed night. Y'all take it